Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. Namaste. Namaskaram. Welcome to the continuing endeavor of light alchemy, building the new earth light body for the new earth citizen. To receive the initiations and energetics that the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for Compassion and Strength and Light Alchemy offers in these video endeavors and information disseminations, we must first prepare ourselves. The energetics offered are finely tuned and available for integration and absorption only if we are in a state of quiet, neutral presence. We cannot receive these gifts if we are distracted by third-dimensional noise. Imagine walking into a room to meet Archangel Michael while wearing headphones and listening to rock music. Doing so would impair your ability to experience the energy Michael creates and receive the wisdom he may offer you. It is important to honor yourself and what is possible on this journey by preparing yourself to stand upon a platform in reverence and respect for yourself. Dear esteemed, honored, noble, and notable viewer, honor yourself, love yourself, respect yourself. Part of this platform that we are building, well, the majority of it is comprised of knowledge, to pronounce the word knowledge as closely as I possibly can to mimic the late, great Zulu holy man, Vasamazulu Baba Credo Mutwa. He pronounced the word knowledge, knowledge, so that's why I have this idiosyncrasy, if anyone's taking notes. But at the base of creation are geometric symbols. It's important to understand how the physics, or rather the quantum mechanics of all this work, how sound, the sound of our voice, the quality of our voice, the frequency of our voice, the frequencies that are generated by the timbre, the pitch of our voice, by the volume, by the how all this works together. But all this is part of the building blocks of creation. Geometric symbols simply represent an ether command, a light command. We're talking about creating, being co-creators. This is foundational knowledge for co-creators 101. That is what we are as citizens in the new earth. We are co-creating our own reality, and we are learning at the base of creation. It's all geometry, mathematics, geometric symbols, but how all this interacts with sound. And keep in mind, light is at the foundation of everything. That is why this is light alchemy. So geometric symbols represent a ether command, a command from the light realms that your eyes can see in the visible spectrum that we can pick up. They are generated by sound, though. Your thoughts, our thoughts create a spark. Our thinking is an energy, it's electricity. That spark creates a sound. The sound creates light. The color of that thought is a color that only your precise thought could have ever generated. Your particular frequency, energy frequency of that voltage of that thinking. It not only contains the image of whatever it is you wish to manifest. You use your visualization, your imagination, an image that you wish to create, whatever it is you wish to manifest, but it also carries trillions of nuances of your personality or perspective that have come from trillions of moments you have experienced that made you who you are at that precise moment in time. That is why you are incredibly valuable. You are a spark of sentience on a mission to gather knowledge to add to this great library of knowledge. And this means that we are all unique co-creators, and we must, on our journey, begin to understand how powerful our thoughts are, how powerful we are as co-creators. And all of this involves these building blocks of sound and light. But part of it all begins, the journey of 1,000,000 miles begins with a single step. But it's important to honor yourself and your uniqueness, your thoughts, and your role as a co-creator in this new Earth Golden Age timeline. But in this light alchemy endeavor from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for Compassion and Strength, we are going to talk about energy tools. And the first one is called the grounding cord. The rose and the center of your head are also energy tools, but used together, these tools establish the foundational platform upon which all else is built. Now, before we get too deep into any of this, perhaps I'll do this in another video, I want people to begin to understand the connection between light and sound, about how, when I say that at the base of creation are geometric symbols, and these symbols are generated, or they represent basically our with an ether command or a spoken thought. Your thought with the intention of your magnetism of your heart, because positive is the positive thinking, is the positive charge of this vibrational mechanics, scalar vibrational mechanics, to use a word from Nikola Tesla. But your positive thinking with your magnetic negative, that's not a bad word, but it's just how the dynamics of creation. But positive electrical thinking and magnetic negative electrical feeling, your emotions, married together, creating something you can touch with your hands, is what we're talking about, manifesting. So when you combine all this knowledge, you begin to be a co-creator with light alchemy. And all this is generated by sound. So your voice is your voice, your unique voice, the sound of your voice, your thoughts create a spark. That spark creates a sound. The sound creates light. So this is all going into light alchemy, but I want you, the dear esteemed viewer, to make this connection. And I highly encourage you to, let me share this individual, his information. Bear with me, dear esteemed viewer. Thank you for your monumental patience. Please have a drink of your instant coffee, Folgers. Instant and adequately heated. That's how I start my light alchemy. But I really want you to go out or get your computer, whatever your handheld device, and look this person up, Masaru Emoto Masaru, Japanese businessman, author, and I love how Wiki has to call him a pseudo scientist just because he's not paid off. They killed Tesla, anyway, but so who claimed that human consciousness could affect the molecular structure of water. There's no claim about it. Get on YouTube, do it yourself. But these experiments are easily reproducible, but you can see the effect of the sound of your voice and the impact that it has on water and the water molecule. And of course, a very harmonic sort of voice with tones will have a certain impact on the water and create an actual building block, a geometric building block of creation, of sacred geometry. All this stuff connects. So I highly encourage you to just do a little YouTube search on this gentleman, and but essentially he's focusing on human consciousness and how there is no could about it. Let me just amend this for the Umbanda let me make this a suitable information dissemination broadcast. I'm going to edit it. And so we're going to call this gentleman, because he's a scientist, there's no doubt, there's no reason to put pseudo in front of it unless you're seeking to censor. If you're part of the cabal and you're wanting to keep people dumbed down and ignorant, then you would make these Wikipedia fact check all this, fact check this bitch. That's what I got to say to the cabal. Anyway, whoa, slow down. Maybe I'll put one scoop of instant Folgers in next time. I got a little, excuse my French. Fact check this, reptiloid cabal, disinformation agent, matrix agent. Anyway, so who claimed? Let's take that out. There's no claim about it. This is all reproducible. This is science that is as noble as any other. That is, this is connection between human consciousness and water, and you can see it through the sound that you emit. If I scream in this lower third density, hell, third dimensional, I'm screaming in anger and rage or despair, it's going to create these much different shape. And that is how the darkness and the nebula and the void were created. It's all through ego, and that's why we have this sort of dichotomy. But the light has won. The light continues to shine. Darkness cannot exist within light. That is what our central sun is doing. It is showering this planet, this galaxy, everything with the most incredible quantas of light, of divine light that is impacting our consciousness, which in turn, we will use this energy to be co-creators of the new Earth, the Golden Age timeline. So jump on the Golden Age timeline, hit the subscribe button. I know I rambled on a little bit with it in this video, but I wanted to impress upon you, the dear esteemed viewer, do not wear headphones when you go to meet Michael, the great angel Michael, and certainly not Metatron. They're kind of old school like that. But anyway, hit the subscribe button, folks. Please understand that your sound, the sound of your voice, the sound of your thoughts even, all are very important, and they are the building blocks of this new Earth.
Namaste, Namaskaram.